my beauties. Okay, welcome back to the kitchen. It's your girl Julia. Anyway, or for my children, it's Moms. Anyway, so today we're gonna be making, I just call it a meat roll up. Anyway, it's super simple. The younger kids love it, my older kids love it. It's just meat rolled up. But let's go through it. So it's gonna take cream cheese, which I have already taken out of its container. Make sure it's softened and it's the full 8 ounces. Then packaged ham, make sure it's the thin deli slice. Now you can get from your deli your own slice or whatever, of whatever kind of meat you want. But I prefer ham. But for Miss Ruth, my second daughter, she likes turkey, so I make it with turkey for her. And Trinity, hello Trinity, love you, auntie loves you. So then it takes a bell pepper. I like mixing the colors, so I normally do red, but I have yellow, and then I'm gonna do a green because I love it. And have you ever noticed that green bell peppers taste green? Anyway, so and the final ingredient that you need for this is ranch dressing mix powder. So I use a lot of ranch in quite a few different recipes. So I buy in Costco size. And, but you can go ahead and buy the little packets. It's just one simple ranch dip packet, or, you know, the little packets or the little container. It depends on how much you like it. Let's try it out. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with making the slices of bell pepper. And it's just gonna be a thin slices. Now I know that everybody has their own way of cutting up bell peppers. And I tried this way just a little bit ago and I thought, oh my gosh, that's so cool. And yeah, it does, if you have a thick seed pod, it does kind of go awry a little bit, but for the most part, it just comes out. So, and then you just take it, my trash can's right here. I'm just gonna pat it out. Just like a spanking. I told you not to put forks in the outlet. Just kidding. Nobody did that. Junior. What? So, and so anyway, you just get rid of all the seeds. Now this one, because it had such a fat seed pod, I'm gonna go ahead and carve it up just a little bit. Okay, now that we've cut the vegetables, go ahead and set them to the side. You're gonna bring in your cream cheese, your bowl of cream cheese, and then you're gonna take your ranch dressing. You can use whatever ranch dressing you like. I use the one that I showed you in the video. You know what it, Hidden Valley. Because it's all secret, because it's hidden. So anyway, we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna go ahead and just mix it all up. And remember, this needs to be softened so that it's easier to mix. Now that I have it all mixed, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the ham. Now, just so it wasn't boring, I went ahead and started. So, you're just gonna lay out your meat. And one of the reasons you want it to be the thinner meat is because when you're rolling it, and I tried it with thicker meat because I was thinking I'd try a thicker roll up. Yeah, that didn't work out. The meat all broke up. So you're gonna layer it like this. It's gonna look beautiful. So it's just layered and stacked. So beautiful. We love meat. Okay, once we have all the meat lined up, we're gonna go ahead and take the cream cheese. Cream cheese. I'm sorry, I love sweets. I don't know if you noticed that I love sweets. Anyway, so we're gonna take the cream cheese and we're just gonna spread it over the ham. As you can see, I layered everything going away from me because it was easier to hold down one side and work away from me. It's a lot like spackle. It's so thick. Anybody who's ever tried to, you know, spread cream cheese without like adding a little liquid to it to loosen up so you can, you know, make it happen easier. So anyway, because I did that and I went all the way to the outer edge away from me, I'm gonna turn that around because I want that wonderful cheesy goodness to be fully incorporated with my vegetables. So then I take the vegetables and I start placing them on the far end, or the, well, far from you, close to me. So close to me side of the roll up. And when you do that, and you can put on a couple different pieces and you can do whatever mix you want, as long as your vegetable isn't super wet, like not a tomato, not a, it have to be something closer to a bell pepper. Like, or you could do mushrooms if you really like mushrooms. I'm a big mushroom fan, and truth be told, when it's just for me, it's obviously not this large when it's just for me, but when it's just for me, what I'll do is I'll do this, roll it up, and cut them just big enough so I can skewer it with a mushroom on the end. I love it. Anyway, so again, you do how you like it, and I'll do this. Oh my gosh, so somebody totally said, not just somebody. So Saya, love you, brother. He said that he likes that I say that. And my kids will tell you I say that. So anyway, you can do as much as you want or as little as you want. I mean, if you're super into green, or if you're super into red, whatever flavor profile you're looking for, it doesn't matter about the meat. And as long as your cheese that you use is a softer cheese, you can use whatever you want. But my kids really like cream cheese, so I use cream cheese. And I'm not a big fan of brie, so no. Anyway, so once that's on as much as you want, so you can go thicker or whatever, but I like to make them this small, or this layer. So I put in like 4 on each row or whatever, and then you just start rolling it up. Once you get it all rolled up, you want to give it a squeeze and just a little bit of a rub so that your cheese has an opportunity to adhere to everything, so that when you're done, it looks like this. How cute is that? So I saw this idea using salami or whatever for Christmas time, but that won't work on the regular days, right? So you have to do it like this. Once that's done, you go ahead and transfer it onto a cutting board. And then you're gonna take a, let me see the knife. Ooh, you're gonna take a knife and just section it up into however thick you wanna make them. Now remember, you don't wanna press down on this, so you wanna let your knife do all the work. Your knife needs to be doing the work, not the weight of your hand or anything else, okay? Because if you do that, then it's just gonna smush your roll. Nobody likes smush roll. Now, if you wanna be super fancy, you can take a wet paper towel, and between each cut, you wipe your knife off, so that you won't get these little cream cheese sides, or as many of them. And you make them as little a cut as you want, or as fat as a cut you want. Now, I'm just gonna show you the clean the knife thing again, real quick, and back to cutting. And there you go. And you finish the roll like that. This is the last time, I swear. No more fancy after this, because I threw away the paper towel. And you can, the other thing that you can do to help it, help keep from having this cheese thing happen, the little cheese lines happen, is refrigerate it for like 30 minutes. Ooh, for a piece of meat. Ooh, yummy. I'm doing what I want in my kitchen. You do you. I'm gonna eat this. Okay. And just like if you're doing sushi, the end roll is always for the cook. Anyway, that's the real quick way to make a lunch for tomorrow for the kids. Like my kids will be taking this to school tomorrow for their school lunch. And I'll try and encourage them to take, you know, like a fruit or whatever, but it's probably gonna be Cheetos. Let's be real. And since I had done 2 things that were sweet, I felt like it was time to do something that was a little bit savory. And when you're doing for Christmas, instead of having like the ham, or you can keep the ham and just make it a red and green bell pepper, and then it's all of a sudden Christmassy. And I don't remember where I saw this, or if I saw it in a magazine, or I mean, like I could have seen it so many places because this is so simple. I can't imagine everybody isn't doing it. Anyway, love you guys. I hope you enjoy it. Have a good day or night, whatever.